right. So welcome everybody. I'm Jessica and Kit Bissinger. We're your gold leaders. We're going to go through today, walk through initial client consultation till their return. So basically what that's going to be from the beginning to the end, what you should go through and steps that we have found and learned as going to be the best to go ahead and help you with that here. So we'll go ahead and get that all taken care of for you. We have been with the company. Jessica has been in here since almost 3 years. I've been in here actually 2 years. We are your gold leaders, and we're going to help you out here today. So let's get underway, hon. So the learning objective that we have here is to provide a new agent with some basic guidelines to use when making your travel bookings with your clients from start to finish. You just want to be prepared. Have your list of questions prepared to properly qualify them. So you want to be ready to what the client, your initial consultation to go through and ask them the proper questions to know exactly what they want to go and establish the goals with them. That could be goals of what type of trip they're wanting, what kind of budget they're working in. Those things together that will make the perfect trip for them, and you'll be able to get that all taken care of. So what you want to do is you want to get your client on the phone. Now, we have had, and you may have had also, if you've done any bookings yet, where you may have done interaction between messenger or maybe just text or email even. But getting them on the phone is actually going to be the best because that's going to let you, understand that vibe that they're looking for, to really understand if this client is just either a tire kicker that's just trying to get some quotes for you, or somebody that is really excited about taking their next adventure. What you want to do is offer the client 2 times that work for you. Have that time set apart so you can go ahead and help them and get all the information from you. You want to have your documents ready. So that's going to be like a requote form that you can go through and just fill out. That's what we do. We have ours where they're just printed out and we're ready. And every time we go through the travel request form, just the same with every client. Sometimes the clients are ready to book at that time. So you want to ask the pertinent questions and get those specific answers, that they're finding. That's going to be something like, are they ready to book within, like the next week? Or is this going to be something that's going to be out 6 months from now? So you want to know that at this point. Make sure you have the supplier portal that you are booking up and ready. Always set up a follow-up appointment to go over the booking information with them. Be prepared. Have your forms ready for you because, like I said, they may just go ahead and be ready to book right then. And, by getting them on the phone, you are going to still that trust because you got to understand these people may not know you from Adam or Eve, and they have to trust with giving you driver's license information, credit card information. So getting them on the phone builds that trust because they'll understand it's not just somebody that's on the other email or something. You're actually going to be able to talk to them and relate because you'll be able to find out, be like, oh, hey, yeah, I have twins too. That's going to help with that connection with them. Or, oh, we've been there multiple times, so we love that place. Just those little things help and builds that trust. So what we have is some do's, don'ts, and don't forgets when you're going through with this client consultation. So you want to make sure that the client is aware that the travel prices change day by day. And they could change within the hour. We've seen that where it's happened. You go through, you're looking at something, you come back later on the day, it's gone. We've even done that for our own bookings. It was there at 11 o'clock at night, but first thing in the morning, I got up at 6, and guess what? It's gone. Already booked up. Quotes are good for 24 hours. You are going to get the best pricing for what they're looking for. And you also want to make sure that you are on time for your appointment. They want to make sure that you are being a professional. So you're going to be there and offer this information, get them to get it all taken care of. Don'ts. Things you want to do is don't be rude or pushy. This is their vacation. Your potential client is entitled to whatever experience they pay for. So just want to remember that. And then the don't forgets is take time to be personal with them. That's why we love getting on the phone. You can be personal. You can find out the information from them. It will build that trust. And then you explain to them that you are their travel advocate. You're here to ensure that they get everything that they're looking for the best price. Okay, so research and prepare the quote. When you are
Okay,
research,
hold on. We're gonna back up
okay,
and we're gonna go ahead and take them into the travel request form.
okay,
And then we can, kind of do a role play of the travel request.
perfect.
So that way you guys know kind of how the consultation works. So let me go ahead and stop sharing this screen real quick. Where's my screens?
We did the same one. We just got to minimize.
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's right. Shoot, we got.
There we go.
Okay. So we just use Google Forms, guys. Okay. Let's see what
Yeah, sometimes it is with the. Yep.
okay. I guess I didn't have it up all the way. I don't know. Oh,
right.
here it is over here.
Right.
Okay, let's make sure we are sharing. Yes,
Oh,
perfect. Okay. All right, sorry about that, guys. So we want to go ahead and walk through a consultation call. Um, Kit, he is going to go ahead and do the call. I will be the client. Okay, that way you guys can kind of hear how we talk, what we say, things like that. Oh, okay. I have a training on Google Forms. I will send it to you at the end of the call, okay? Just remind me.
All right. So ring, ring, ring. Hello, travel agency.
Hi, I want to book a trip.
Oh, that's great. And who am I speaking with?
My name is Jessica.
Well, hello, Jessica. I'm Kit Bissinger. I'm going to go ahead and be able to go ahead and help you out with your trip here today. So, what type of trip are we thinking about that you want to have?
I want to go on a summer vacation this year. And then I want to go to Mexico, and I actually know the name of the place that I want to go to.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes, summer trips are great. I love going to Mexico on there. I'll be glad to help you. Let's get a little bit of information from you so I can start to get this all put together for you today.
Okay, perfect.
Great. You got a few minutes to go ahead and hang out with me so we can get this done?
Oh, absolutely.
Perfect, Jessica. All right, so let's start off here. Jessica, what's your full name?
My name is Jessica Brown.
All right, so all right. Oh, I put the wrong part right there.
You may not be able to do it in
Should
share
not fall.
fusion.
It's in the share view. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and
So
just not put
he's
that in.
just going to ask me
All
the
right.
questions.
So all right, Jessica. What is a good telephone number to get a hold of you at?
812 oh no, that's your number. 841 5947.
Perfect. All right, thank you. And good email to go ahead and use for you, Jessica.
It is going to be Jessica Brown, jessica.brown at gmail.com.
Jessica.brown@gmail.com. Perfect, perfect. All right. So we're talking about going to Mexico. So we're going to be pretty close to being domestic, but you know exactly where you're going.
No.
Yeah, I mean international on there for you. So we're going to have an international. Okay.
Oh, it's editing it.
Yeah,
That's so
okay.
weird.
All right. So since we are traveling international, do you have a valid passport?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And got that on here. All right. So you definitely want to do something in the summer. Are we wanting to be right on the beach in Mexico?
Yes, I actually know the name of the resort that I want to go to. We've already researched this.
Perfect. Excellent. On here. Now, will you need help with flights going to there?
Yes, I want to book a whole package.
Whole package. So flights, You're going to have the resort that you've already picked out. How about transfers? Do you
Ye-
need rental car or just transfers back and forth from the
Just
airport?
transfers to the resort and then back to the airport.
Perfect on that. Jessica, can you tell me how many adults are going to be traveling?
Yeah, it'll be two adults.
Okay. Any children that are going to be with the adults?
Yes, there's going to be three, but one of them is an infant. She'll be about 3 months old by the time of the travel.
Okay. All right. And what are the other ages of the other two?
Oh, 5 and 7.
Perfect. 5 and 7. Okay. All right. Get that on there. Okay. So we're not going to have a group with multiple rooms. Okay. So how many beds in each room are you wanting?
I'm thinking just like the two queens or two doubles or however they come.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. Perfect. All right. So let's talk about the dates that you're wanting to go ahead and travel. When are you wanting to leave for this?
I'm thinking July 28th to August 4th.
2025, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. So July 28th till when?
August 4th.
August 4th. Okay. Okay. So you said you already picked out this resort that you're wanting to be at. So what's the name of the place that you're wanting?
Yeah, so it's Grand. I done forgot the name of the place, guys.
Oh no.
Hold on. Um, I'll have to get back with you on that.
Okay, that's fine. No problem on that. So let's talk about this resort. You've already got it picked out. What type of room preference are you looking for? A suite, ocean view, resort view?
I think just the standard room, we're really not going to be into the room that much. It's just us and the kids, so
Going to be sightseeing, doing excursions, everything like
yep, we're
that.
going to be having a great
Perfect,
time.
perfect. Let's talk about a budget for your trip. So what's going to be a total budget for you guys for this trip?
Um, it's going to be probably, I'd say roughly 5, 6 thousand.
5, 6 thousand. Perfect. All right. Now that includes taxes and resort fees, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, are you going to be putting down a deposit or are you going to be paying in full?
Yes, I'll be putting down a deposit and paying over time.
Perfect. When are you going to be ready to put down that deposit and book this trip?
I'm going to be ready as soon as possible.
Okay, all right. And you are the financial decision maker for this trip, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay, okay. So we got flights. Okay. So what airport are you departing out of?
We're gonna use Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. All right, perfect, perfect. Is there a specific time of the day that you would like to leave on that flight?
Yes, the earlier the better.
Earlier the better. I find that also too. Now let's talk about the type of ticket. Now, everybody likes different types of flights that they want to do. They have basic, business, first class. What's for your preference?
We just do the basic,
Basic?
and I'm gonna be holding the baby. The baby doesn't need a seat, so
Okay, perfect, perfect. All right. So looks like we got pretty much everything on here. Any additional information about this trip that you want to go ahead and add? Are there specific excursions you want to do? Is there anything that you guys are specifically wanting this trip for to go and see? Maybe there's certain places that you're wanting to go or things that you're wanting to do. Swim with the dolphins. I don't know if they did that. They may have, watch Swim with the Pigs. I don't know.
yeah, we tend to just kind of stick around the resort and do the use the amenities that they have there. So,
Perfect. Okay. That's fine. So you like to stick around there. You guys are going to pick your own things up. If you guys are going to need anything, I will always be in touch with you to go ahead and help you out. If you do need any excursions, I can help you with booking that also on there. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to get the information. You're going to get me the information for the particular resort that you'll have, and I'll get that quote all built up there for you. And then we can plan to get back, say, well, let's see, today's Thursday. What's Saturday looking like for you?
oh, Saturday will be perfect. I'm off work.
Perfect. You're off work. So is morning, noon, or afternoon going to be good for you?
Let's do like afternoon. The babies should be sleeping by then. So, and I got that hotel name.
Oh,
It's
great.
the Crown. or yeah, Crown Paradise.
Crown Paradise. Very nice.
Yes,
Very nice.
yes.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to get this vacation quote put together for the Crown Paradise. Be able to get that there for you. Um, and then we'll get back to you in the afternoon, early afternoon on Saturday. Did you have any other questions, Jessica?
Nope. I look forward to talking to you on Saturday.
Great. I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that's kind of how a consultation will go. I used one of my repeat clients, her information that she just got a hold of me the other day on because it was already in my brain. So we use that, and but a lot of times they're not going to know where they want to go. They're gonna want you to figure that out. Some travel agents do figure it out. I know specific ones, they if you don't know where they want to go, they will not work with you. So I do either. So we're not particular on that rule specifically, but that is how you do a consultation. And then you make sure and get back with them when you say you're going to.
That's our emails for the Google Forms.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yep.
All right, let's switch back over to, yep, right here. So now it's been, you've done the research. Oh, hold on, that's actually, wait a second. I have this up for a reason. So now we're going to do the research, okay? So I'm just going to kind of walk you through it real quickly, and we are going to get busy. Okay, so scroll down. I like to use FunJet. FunJet is one of my favorite ones. I don't have any specific reason why. I just liked it. I've also used Apple before, so we're going to stick with the flight and hotel. And then we're departing from Indianapolis. And then we are going to Cancun. And then it's going to be 2 adults, and we're going to do 3 children, age 5, 7, and then an infant. Okay. And then it's going to be in July 28th and 7 nights. So that'll be August 4th. We're adding travel protection. I always add them on everything. I give them the price. Yes, this is Vax. I use Vax on a lot of the packages.
You can do a lot of things with that.
Yeah, I mean, Vax pretty much is everywhere, any location you pretty much want to search. Okay, so we're going to look here. You know, the client said that they wanted the earlier the better. This one, it leaves at 9. Nine something in the morning, but here it is.
9:30, but wasn't there one
9:30, but there's other ones up here
that's even earlier?
that leave, but we want to make sure that the layover is about the same. Here's one that's 2 hours. They typically like American though. So, where is American?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna do that. That's American.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and they're gonna go on Southwest this time. That's just what is going to happen because it's just a better price. It makes more sense. And for only like a 30 more minute layover, and it's cheaper. Makes sense. And now with the Southwest baggage, it's amazing.
Yeah,
You get free baggage.
you're saving money both ways.
Definitely, definitely. Okay, and then 11:40 in the morning, he did forget to ask, but on the departure, we probably need to add that question in our
Yeah,
thing.
what time they like to leave.
What time they would like to leave, but typically, not too late because they have three little ones, that they're trying to get back home. And we live about an hour and a half from the airport. So that's a long haul home late at night. So we're going to look here, 11:50 p.m. Ooh, 12, 1 a.m. It's not getting any better. Oh, wait, here. Okay, so 8:20 a.m. to 7:05. They have a 3 hour. Let's look, 7,900. Yeah, I would probably go with this one
Right.
because just with that little amount of difference, it's going to make a huge difference for them. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one. That way they can get back at 7 p.m.
Get their luggage and get home.
Yep, yep. Okay. And then on the hotels, we are going to go ahead and pick the hotel the client wanted. And it is Crown. Here it is, Crown Paradise right here. And we are going to select. And they said they just wanted the standard room. So we are going to go to see right here where it says room. That's what they want. So perfect. If it's not the room you want, then just change it.
Oh, that's really cool.
It is a pretty place. Funny thing is it's not her first time at that resort.
They like it.
Yeah,
find
they
that they
really
like.
like it. So, okay, so the only other one they have is this one, which I think that's the one I ended up presenting to her because for $365 for the entire time, they might as well have the family suite paradise room. So it just made more sense. And we're still under the budget. So that's always good. And don't be afraid to quote them over the budget. Um, you don't really, sometimes clients have leeway. So then now we have the shared transportation. So we have the transportation taken care of. We have the total the travel protection, and then that's identification. That's for when they travel. So we are ready. We're going to present them the quote. Here it is. You get $315 commission. The total is $4,950.35. So what we're going to do at this point in time, we would go ahead, make a quote up. I personally use Travify, but we've also done it on Canva.
Mhm.
We've done it through Google Docs. I actually do the Google Docs usually for a lot of my cruises. If they're, kind of trying to narrow down which cruise they want to go on because there's a lot of different choices. So We present them different ways, okay? So I would go ahead and present this 49, 50, 35. So we are definitely well under budget. Because
What's their deposit that they have
oh
put
yeah,
down?
yeah, that's right. So I would also present them with the deposit. Oh, this is wrong. Hold on. So the deposit is probably around 1,500. Yeah,
Oh, it's
yep,
16.
1699.96. Okay, and so they need to pay that upon booking, and then you can spread the rest of the payment over time until it has to be paid June 13th. So I typically give like a June 1st due date. That way it gives some leeway time in case they're running behind or on that last payment or something. All right. So now at this point in time, you can email your client this. A lot of times I'll do it right from here, or you can just make an itinerary or not itinerary, quote. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and skip back over to the slides. And so you're going to go ahead, present the quote at this point in time. You're going to get them on the phone. You're going to go over everything in the quote. And then you're going to, well, first you're going to email it to them once you get them on the phone. Once you get them on the phone, that's when you send the quote. Okay. Don't send it before because then they could just be like, oh, I'm just going to look this over. I'm not going to answer their call. This makes them get on the phone with you before you send the quote. Um, you can talk about what you like, what not you, but talk about what they liked or what they might need updated. They may like the location, but they might want the room tweaked. They might want a little better room. The price may be so good, they're like, oh, okay, let me upgrade. So, again, that's the whole point of offering extras as well. So that kind of plays into that. All right.
Especially if you keep it under budget, you can be like, I know you talked about going and, like swimming with the dolphins or something related to that. Maybe they want to go parasailing or anything. But that's where you can offer that in is because, you hit it to where it was under their budget and now they can add that in.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, I just realized we're not in the full screen mode. Sorry, guys. Um, so then at this point in time, you've got everything tweaked down. They are ready to, make they're ready to lock it in. Okay, so in order to lock it in, you're going to be having them fill out a credit card authorization form and then always their ID of the person, whoever's card it is that they're using, whether it be the husband's or the wife's or whoever. You need their ID to match the card that you're using, and always get back a signed credit card authorization form. Okay. And if you need help figuring out about how to fill out authorization forms, things like that, there's all kinds of trainings. Get with your mentor. They are all on the Travel Knowledge website. You can find a lot of them there too that are already pre-recorded. Okay, so don't be afraid. Ask for the sale, you know. All right, so we've got everything perfect. So are you ready to lock this in today? And typically they'll say yeah, or hey, Yep, let me get paid on Friday and then we can get this taken care of Saturday morning. Perfect. I'll give you a call Saturday morning. We'll get this locked in. Okay, so once you get that locked in, you call them Saturday morning, you get that all taken care of. They put the deposit down, then you're ready to submit your commission form. Okay. I do it immediately. I consider that part of the booking is submit that commission form. You want to get paid. Um, Enter your booking info into the supplier loyalty programs if that applies to that particular vendor. So on that, VAX, they have a program and it's like a loyalty program. You get points for every booking that you do. And you can find that right there. Just click under whichever supplier it is. And then there's like, it should say like waves or supplier. Let me see what it says. I don't want to tell you wrong. So let me get out of here real quick. You're going to go to Jet agent rewards right here. Agent rewards. And then you're going to go to waves right here. And then this is the program. Okay. So I know this isn't a VAX, but I consider it part of my booking. Okay. Okay. So then once you've put in your commission form, you've put in the points for the supplier, then go ahead and you're going to start preparing their itinerary. You're going to get all their paperwork, everything that they need. You're going to get it sent over to them. Like I said, I use a program, a CRM, and it's called Travify, and I can attach all of the paperwork into those itineraries. So that's how I do it. But if you don't have a CRM, then you can just email your clients their paperwork, okay? And then let's see here. Yeah, make sure your client has their personalized itinerary at least 1 week after the booking or deposit has been made. Don't wait till the week of travel. That can become a mess. All right. So 1 to 2 weeks before travel, you're going to go ahead, perfect the itinerary. By this point in time, things could have changed and they could have added some uh like excursions, or just they could have added on an extra like pre-night wherever their uh flight leaves from. I mean, it could be a number of things. Okay, they might decide to add on a rental car instead, things like that. Okay, so just perfect the itinerary, make sure everything is good to go and it's still correct and accurate. Then you're going to call the vendor to confirm the booking. Okay, call that hotel, make sure that they have a room, it's the correct room, and everything is good to go. And make sure that they have, the what number the hotel uses for the booking. Make sure they have that. That way, when they get to the hotel, you've already confirmed everything. They have the right number. Everything's going to go smoothly. And make sure you also inform them what documents they're going to need to travel. Passport. Uh, Make sure they take their itinerary with them, their travel, all their like paperwork, just to have, you never know. Okay. I always encourage my clients to take that with them. If they're going on a cruise, make sure they have their cruise papers. Make sure they have their passport. If they don't have a passport and it's a cruise line that allows them to go without a passport, make sure you remind them to take um, their birth certificate and their driver's license. You would think that it's, pretty common sense, but that way you have all of your bases covered.
And what time to arrive at
Oh,
the
yes.
airport.
And also what time to arrive at the airport. Um, I had a client one time who thought they knew that airport up and down, but then they went on a international flight and did not arrive only 2 hours prior to their flight, and they missed their flight. So, just make sure you inform them, hey, this is an international flight. You're going to need to arrive 3 hours prior. Or, okay, it's a domestic flight, so you just need to arrive 2 hours before your departure. So, all right. So you're going to go ahead and contact the client the day before their travel. And this is what I was kind of talking about. Remind the client what documents they need to take with them. The airport. I think I may have got a little bit of ahead of myself. So here's the slide for this, guys. And answer any last minute questions. They may have some last minute questions, and you want to make them feel safe. Okay. And make sure they are ready to travel. Wish them safe travels. Okay. So, um, the client day of travel. So the day that they travel, um, be on call for your clients. Make sure they arrive safe and sound with no flaws, to their destination and then to their resort as well. Make sure their transportation picks them up. You want to be in contact with your client. Let them know that you are there for them, anything they need throughout their trip. Day before client returns home. So they've went on their trip. It's the night before they take off. And you go ahead and send them a message wishing them a safe travel home. And of course, like always, be on call for your clients. Now, the day of the client returning home, you want to make sure that they have arrived home safely. Your job still is not done. You got to make sure that they arrive back to their starting destination. So make sure they arrive. Now, after your client returns home, I would say probably within that first week or two. I wouldn't probably go farther than that. Send them a thank you card or a thank you gift, something. You can also offer your client a travel survey. It could just kind of ask how their trip went, what you could have done better, things like that. Okay. I'm sure you can probably find some uh, templates like on the internet. That's typically where I start if I'm trying to think of, how I want to do some form or a certain thing. I just go to Google first and then kind of start it from there. See what everybody else is asking. Okay. Now, they've returned home. You've sent them a thank you gift. You've found out how their trip went, make sure it was up to their expectations. So at that point, your trip or you're done at that point. Okay. Now you can just kind of maybe at Christmas time, you can send them a Christmas card, to let them know that you're still thinking of them or whatever. And just that kind of helps you gain a repeat client. So now we're going to just go over the recap. I'm going to go ahead and let Kit take over for this.
All right. Okay. So that was wonderful there. So steps for recap. We're just going to go back over this. So for the initial client consultation, you're going to gather that travel information. That's the most important part that you're going to have. Have that conversation with them to find out exactly what they want for this trip, how long they want to go ahead and have it, how type of budget they have, when they're wanting to travel, get that information that you want and make sure you write it down. Write that down because you know what? You could sit there and talk to somebody, and then after you get off the phone, you might forget something. So make sure you have that travel request form there with you so you can get that information wrote down and have that. Then again, give them that turnaround time, 24 to 48 hours. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smith or Jessica here, I'm going to go ahead and get back to you Saturday in the afternoon and be able to get you that quote on there. Then you're going to go ahead and get into that research. You're going to go through and do your due diligence to go through what we consider the most fun part of being a travel agent. You get to see these places, some that maybe we didn't even know about, then we're adding that onto the bucket list. Deliver the quotes to the client. You'll be able to go ahead and give that to them and, offer that for them with confidence that this is going to be the best adventure for their money. you know have that for them because they are putting this money down. They want to go ahead and have that trust with you. Then you're going to ask for the sale. Okay, at that point you're going to accept your payment information and submit your forms, process the payment, give them a receipt back. Some of them it's automatic. They'll go ahead and just take it where it hits right on their credit card. It's going to show them on the phone, but we like to go ahead and send them a receipt to get that all taken care of. Then you're going to submit your booking tracking form and then go forward to where they're going to be preparing and traveling. You can practice with family and friends on this role playing just like we did, just kind of go through it, have fun with it. You'll be able to find out how much easier it is with practice.
Yep, definitely. So thank you guys for attending. Do you guys have any questions? We are going to open up, let's get you guys where you can, how do I do that?
Just hit that blue button right there.
This,
Yep.
this is mute all.
I know it on you.
No, maybe here.
Oh, I asked to. Oh, the first one right there. That's
We don't want to do that.
Oh, they can just do it.
Yeah, okay, so you guys are more than welcome to unmute or you can type in the chat box.
And I know they were wanting that Google form
Oh,
that they put
yeah.
their emails into.
Yes.
Can you share that in the chat or?
Yep, I sure can.
Okay, perfect.
Let me just,
There we go.
oh, let's see here.
Yep.
Okay, you put the email in above. Is it ask? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they put that all in there, but
Got it.
you said you might be able to just put it right in there.
What am I sharing again? The
The Google form, which one was the Google form that we were? Google Forms.
Oh, yeah, the training for the Google Forms. Yes. Okay. So we are going to go to YouTube. That's where it's at. Okay. Now, yes. Okay, that's Google. There's Canva. Here it is. It is a pretty old video. It's from about 8 months ago, but nothing's really changed. So I'm gonna go.
So that's the link to our training on there. So instead of just emailing it there,
And then what I did, I'm going to show you guys how I came up with my form and what I did.
perfect.
Okay, so what I did is I went ahead and I just went to, I'm pretty sure it's on the Start Me. Whenever you guys start, I don't know what other team Start Me looks like. I'm on Phoenix, so I only know what that one looks like, but they are on those. It's the travel request forms, but I'll show you the other place where they're at. So once you get into the team website and you get access to it, then you'll be able to get in here. And then once you get in here, then you can go to, give me a second. Here it is. They just revamped this website. So things are in a little different.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's just the color throwing me off. Okay, to be honest. Okay, so the land inquiry form, this is the form that I use. What I did is I took all these questions that are on here and I just made them into a Google form. And that video that I posted for you guys, that will show you how I took all those questions. I'm walking you right through how to make the Google form and how I did it. Okay.
And I can see where you posted the video site.
You don't see it?
It's
It's
in
in
I,
the
I
chat.
okay.
should be the
Was
link.
it in the chat?
Yep.
Yes, it's in the chat.
Yep, the link should be in the
Chat.
chat.
Chat. Oh, now I see it. Okay.
Yep, yep.
Sometimes it takes a minute to pop up.
Yes.
Okay. Now I see it.
Yep.
And I'm stupid, but I came from the pharma industry, and before that I was a nurse and a respiratory therapist, and we were not allowed to use Facebook. And so I'm very Facebook illiterate.